We're going to talk to Elizabeth Lowe. She's the director of the movie Stray, which she which came out last year in January. It's about stray animals in Turkey. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you is one of the reasons you made this movie was because stray animals were being treated so well in Turkey.
Yeah, it's really striking to hear how quickly the tides have turned against stray dogs in Turkey. But in the last 10 years prior to this year, stray dogs are protected by laws that people fought for and protested for, which is that they can't be euthanized if they're healthy. They can't even be held in captivity if they're healthy. And that if a government municipality picks up a stray dog to vaccinate it or neuter and spay it, they have to return the dog to the place where they found the dog, which in the law, at least, presents a profound level of respect for non-human beings' rights to land. But it's very disheartening to hear the changes that have been going on and municipalities and orders that are happening that are against the law as it's written in Turkey.
Then December, so it's a month ago now. When did you hear the news that it was changing?
I actually heard about it from people who had seen the movie Stray, reaching out to me with the news over Instagram saying, had I heard about this? They're beginning to round up all the stray dogs, that the president had ordered all municipalities to take dogs off the streets, not to rehouse them or home them, but to dump them in forests or to put them in shelters where they are guaranteed to live far worse lives than they're able to on the streets of Istanbul, where people feed them and take care of them communally. So after I found out about that, I sort of didn't believe it over Instagram. And then I started looking into it, reading news articles, local news articles from Turkey that had come out about it. And then asked my Turkish friends and producers who work there what was going on, and also the animal rights organizations that we've been in touch with in Turkey, and found out that it is true that stray dogs are under threat, and especially outside of Istanbul, in cities further away from Istanbul, where there's less attention paid to stray dogs. They're rounding them up probably in much larger numbers than they are in Istanbul.
In December, there was a high-profile case of a 4-year-old girl. She was attacked by two, if I say this correctly, I think 2 pit bulls, but those were animals who had owners. And the people have been arrested also in that case. And because of that, the president said, okay, now there can be no animal on the street. And he tweeted it in kind of a nice tweet saying that they should, the streets are no place for dogs and they will be brought to a better place. But there are no better places there. Shelters, they don't have enough shelters, first of all. And the shelters that they do have, from what I've seen on social media, they're not capable of caring well for these animals.
Yeah, it feels very much like stray dogs are being scapegoated for a lot of other turmoil that the country is going through, whether it's the economy or COVID. And this seems like a very surface, simple level fix by authorities. Even though, to me, when I was there from 2017 to 2019, I was really struck by how Turkey and especially Istanbul provided this refuge to dogs, that even if you're unowned, you can still live a great life full of agency and freedom and food and love. And that was so remarkable to find that existing in Turkey. And now they're being scapegoated, and that way of life is under threat. And I was really sad to hear that. And it came much sooner than I thought it would. I thought it would be another 20 years before the government turned on its dogs again.
That's okay, because your movie came out January 2021, if I'm correct, and then December 2021. And I'll show just a short part, because you're going to go to Turkey. We'll talk about it after I show this little piece of your documentary. It's without audio, so...
Yeah, that's Zeytin right there.
And this is what you wrote then. Turkey has a no-kill, no-capture policy towards all its stray animals.
Which I believe it still does, technically.
Yeah, true.
And that is Zeytin, the star of Stray.
And that's that's also the dog you're gonna go looking for now, because you're leaving on Friday to Turkey, because you have basically no idea how the animals you followed for this documentary are doing.
Yes, and I trusted at first that Zeytin life would be good on the streets because I was able to find her year after year during production, which was very much a testament to how safe and how welcoming and hospitable Istanbul was to stray dogs, that every year she was still there. But having heard the news of how the city is rounding up stray animals, especially at night when people are not looking, because so many of these dogs are communally cared for and people do pay attention to their lives and notice when they're missing, I became very concerned about the fate of Zeytin, who I feel personally very responsible to because she played such a big role in the film Stray. And she led me through Istanbul for so many months. And although I feel like I can't do anything on a policy level, I feel indebted and responsible to her. So I'm going to take a flight on Friday and going to Istanbul and going to try to locate her in the Karakoy, Cihangir, Taksim Square area. And hopefully once we find her, I've found two sanctuaries and Turkish dog lovers who may be willing to take her in. And I think her fate, sadly, would be safer with them than on the streets of Istanbul at the moment.
And when is the last time you've heard about her?
The last time that one of my producers, Zeynep, who lives in Istanbul, saw her, I think it would be maybe 9 months ago. So Zeynep hasn't seen her in quite a while because usually she'll send me a picture if she ever notices her. And originally I wasn't concerned at all because I always felt like the city would take care of her somehow. But now I am very concerned, and I really hope that she's not rounded up yet. And I hope people who are watching this or people who have seen the film, if they happen to recognize her, that they can reach out to me over Instagram and let me know, because I'll be there on this weekend.
I'll go a little bit back here so you can actually have a better look at her.
It's strange because she looks so much like all street dogs, which is this tan colored dog, muscular with a blackish face. But yeah, I'll be looking for her.
Yeah. Does she have?
She always hung out around this cafe called Caribou Coffee, right along the Bosphorus, in the Karakoy area of Istanbul. So I'm going to be going there to look for her.
And your producer has also been there looking for her?
Yeah, I think my producer's friends have also been out keeping an eye out. I don't know if people are actively looking for her because that's a big endeavor. So that's why I'm taking the trip personally to go dedicate a week to search for her.